Okay, so we're going to be talking about the initial close. So we've gone so far through kind of the opening of an appointment, pleasantries. We've gone over the agenda. We've found out what their goals are. We've taught them some basics about essential oils and the top products of doTERRA. And so this is the part where you're going to be transitioning into the close and bringing up the kits. And before we do that, we want to talk about this first appointment special. And the reason why is that motivation goes up and down throughout your appointment with them or in a class, as well as especially after they leave your presence, that people are busy, and so it's not something that they're necessarily going to be thinking about. So motivation will definitely decrease to make a purchase after they leave. And so we really want to make a positive decision, help them to make that positive decision today. And so that's where incentives come in. Now, I know that there are a lot of people who will give incentives just because they make a purchase through me or through someone else, so they give an incentive. But really the incentive to buy the product is the product. Like, they get value by purchasing the product. The incentive that we can offer that can impact their decision to purchase today is an incentive that they can take with them, or that they'll get if they make the purchase today. Not tomorrow, not in 3 days, but if they make that purchase today, that you're going to throw in something for them. And so how that works is that if they order a kit today, that you're going to give them a free item that they can use until their product arrives. And so things to consider when you're deciding what your first appointment special is number one, profit and loss. You want to make sure that it's something that is not very expensive. So generally between $1 to maybe $7 max. If you're considering that they're purchasing a kit and it's around 100 PV on up, your Fast Start bonus will be around $20 on up. And so really an incentive between $1 to $7 is sufficient for that. And the most important thing is that it needs to be something that is valuable to them or cool to them, not maybe cool to you, but it's something that, especially as you've just gone through what their goals are and concerns are, and you've been able to see what they got excited about, then maybe you can offer something that will help them until their oils get there. And you'll definitely want to just make it a choice of one of two things. And so you'll have two options that they can choose from. So to give you a couple of ideas of recommendations of what to use, and I'll give you some pictures of these so you know where you can get them, is that you can get through doTERRA, it's 5 milliliter wild oranges that come out to about $2.50 each. That is a phenomenal deal. So if you have someone in your class or appointment that has expressed that they have stress or anxiety, that this would be something you could offer to them that they could take home right then to use for that. And maybe they've tried it in the class, and you could just tell that they really liked it. That wild orange doesn't come in the top 10 as one of the top 10 oils. So this is something that they could get and not necessarily have to purchase later on or add on. And it only costs you $2.50. The Modern Essentials app is another great thing that is very valuable to people in helping them to know how to use their oils. And you can just put that right on their phone. If it's online or over the phone, that you can send them a gift certificate. You can get a code that will just send an email to them that they can get that app on their phone. Or you could give them a sample. You can create your own sample, or doTERRA has samples that you can just purchase. And they're usually between $1 and $4 depending on what oils that you're giving them. But maybe somebody was concerned about sleep, and so you're giving them a sample of lavender to use until their oils arrive. So that's really cool for them, and it provides an incentive for them to purchase today so they can take something with them. So as far as what we recommend and what you can make your choices from is doTERRA has what's called a class in a box. And we don't necessarily use all the stuff in the class in a box, but we really love getting these wild oranges. So it's $25 and you get 10 wild oranges. So that would be $2.50 each. But you also, in addition, get some other things. You get the Natural Solutions sheet that you'll be using to teach with. You'll also be getting the Live Guide, or a Living Magazine, which is really cool. And you can use that in your classes. People can be looking at that as you're helping people to enroll. So there's ways that you can use the other things in here, but really we love these wild oranges that come in. So that would be an option. Also in your back office, you can purchase these sample bottles and the cap stickers, or you might already have some from your kit. And so if somebody wanted maybe a sample of lavender to take with them, that you could just go ahead and fill that up right there in their presence, put the cat sticker on, and that's something that they could take with them. Or doTERRA also has these trio samples that they can get that you could give them. So one comes with blends, which is Breathe, On Guard, and Digestin, or there's one that is peppermint, melaleuca, and lavender. And so if those are just some options that you could purchase through your Loyalty Rewards order and have on hand. They're in your bag. And so when it comes to this point of bringing up the kids and then offering the first appointment special, you'll have those two options and you can kind of tailor it to their needs, and it's something they can take right with them if they want to make that decision today to purchase. So your get it done for this one is just choose your first appointment specials, what you're going to use for that, and go in and put in that order. You can put it on your Loyalty Rewards order. Just go ahead and put it in the cart so that when you have that shipped, it will come with it, and you'll be prepared for your appointments and your classes.